Good morning, children. Today is the last mock test. That is mock test 4 for KCET. Sorry, mock test 5, last KCET. Last week, before one day, we have completed mock test 4. Today we are going to discuss mock test 5. I hope you people are preparing well because only few days are left out for KCET. Remember one thing, as I said in the earlier class also, that there will be no negative marking. That's why last moment taking risk is not a loss for us. Okay, let us move to the question one by one. Question number 1. Which of the following is the set of units represent the smallest and largest amount of energy respectively? They are asking what? Smallest and largest. Smallest and largest amount of energy respectively. Have you remembered, children, that one electron volt, we will write individual value, then we'll go for identifying the answer. 1 electron volt will be always equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Correct? 10 to the power minus 19. It will be the smallest value. And when we are going for 1 liter ATM, will be equal to 101.3 joule. So it means that whenever we are going to consider with respect to smallest and largest value. So therefore, and we know very well that whenever we are going to take with respect to 10 raised to minus 19, 1 electron volt, this will be the smallest value. And the largest value is how much? 101.3. Therefore, which option is correct? 4th option. Second question. Question number 2. 45 gram of acid. How much is the acid? 45 gram. 45 gram of acid of molecular weight 90. Molecular weight is how much? 90. Neutralized by 200 ml of 5 normal caustic potash. What are 5 normal caustic potash? So here we can say that whenever we are going to take 200 ml, means the question is related with neutralization. Question is related with titration between acid and base. And we know very well that whenever we are going to take with respect to equivalent weight can be defined as molecular weight divided by basicity. If for an acid, for a base we'll take molecular weight divided by acidity. But here question is related with acid. That's why I have written molecular weight by basicity. Basicity for acid. And we know very well that basicity can be defined as the number of replaceable hydrogen ion. Number of replaceable hydrogen ion are called as what, children? They are called as basicity. So here we can say that whenever we are going to take with respect to acid-base titration, we can write it as molar equivalent of acid will be equal to molar equivalent of caustic potash. Molar equivalent of caustic potash. So here whenever we are going to take with respect to, because number of mole is nothing but what? Mass divided by molecular mass. Therefore 45 divided by 90 whole divided by n. Because number of moles we are going to take with respect to basicity. That is 1000. 1 liter of the solution is equal to 200 into 5 normal. Already is given to us. Simplify it, will get the answer n as 2. Therefore, it is a dibasic acid. It is a dibasic acid. Answer is second option. Do you know, children? The 90 molecular mass means the molecular weight they have given it as 90. It is for oxalic acid. Oxalic acid, which is molecular mass is 90, and it is a dibasic acid. It is a dibasic acid. Why I want to say means because by knowing the molecular mass itself, without doing all these calculation, directly can go to the answer, because oxalic acid is water. COOH, COOH. The basicity for oxalic acid is 2, because basicity is nothing but number of replaceable hydrogen ion, and acidity is nothing but number of replaceable OH minus ion. That's why based on that concept, we can go to the answer directly without going for any further calculation. Next question. Question number third. If H is a Planck's constant, question number third, if H is a Planck's constant, the momentum of a photon of wavelength 0.01 angstrom unit. We know the mathematical relation, lambda is equal to H by mv. Correct? Where mv is nothing but what, children? Momentum. Substitute it, we'll get the answer 10 raised to 12. Correct? Sometimes wherever simple relations are there, I'll write the relation, you can go for calculation. Next one. Question number 4. The electron affinity values in terms of what? Kilojoule per mole of 3 halogen X, Y and Z. Respectively, they have given us minus 349, minus 333, minus 325. Then X, Y and Z. Electron affinity values. Okay. They are saying that electron affinity values of in terms of kilojoule per mole, in terms of the for 3 halogen they have given over here, like X, Y and Z. Which are the values they have given here? Minus 349 for X, minus 333 for Y, minus 325 for Z. What they are asking you to calculate, they said that we have to arrange X, Y and Z. We have to arrange them. And all the values are in terms of what, children? Kilojoule per mole. Therefore, we can say that whenever we are going with respect to what? Electron affinity values of halogen. If we are not knowing these values also, without knowing these values, we can identify that we are having chlorine is having more than fluorine than bromine. This we have studied even in the periodic properties, that based upon the what we can say, based upon the on the basis of what, that is, all these are p block elements are non-metals, they have the tendency to gain the electron. So based upon the tendency, many of the periodic properties concept we have discussed in the classes in the synopsis. Based upon that, we can write the answer as chlorine greater than fluorine than bromine. Okay. Next question. Next question. Question number 5. Question number 5. Which has a giant covalent structure? Which has a giant covalent structure? Question number 5 they have given over here. Options are like lead oxide, silica, sodium chloride and AlCl3. We know very well that AlCl3 has the character to undergo dimerization. But remember one thing, in case of the p block element we have studied, carbon, silicon, germanium and all these are having catenation property, but amongst that carbon is having highest catenation property. So here amongst all these, the silica will form giant due to tetravalency and catenation character. Due to what? Tetravalency and catenation character. We know very well that self-linking property is called as what, children? Self-linking property is called as catenation. Therefore, based upon the tetravalency and the catenation, they are going to say it as what giant molecule or maximum giant molecule are obtained from silica. Next one. The correct order of increasing bond angle. Question number 6. The correct order of increasing bond angle, they said. Increasing bond angle in the following. Remember one thing, as we know that on the basis of number of electrons in the valence shell, we can calculate their bond angle. Okay, even in the synopsis, I said to you that whenever we are going, individual will take, whenever I am taking it as ClO2, the number of the electron over here as 7 plus 6 into 2. Correct? Number of valence electron in the chlorine are 7. Oxygen is 6. How many oxygen are there? 2. 6 to the 12 plus 7 will be how much, children? 19. Whereas if I am going for Cl2O, will be equal to what? 7 into 2 plus 66 is equal to what? 20. Whereas if we are going for ClO2 minus, ClO2 minus is what? Minus is nothing but with the gain of electron. Therefore, 7 plus 6 into 2 plus 1. So 7 plus 1, it will be 8. 8 plus 12 will be again 20. But remember here it is a ClO2 minus. ClO2 minus. Therefore, we can say that based upon this concept, ClO2 will be always highest than Cl2O. That's why, because this will be what? 7 plus 6 into 2 plus 1. Okay, will be how much? 7 plus 6 into 2 will be 12. 12 plus 1 will be what? 13. 13 plus 7 is 20. Therefore, we can say that the correct option will be what, children? Fourth one. So based upon, don't go for we can't go for remembering the bond angle of all. That's why it is better that based upon the general concept, even we said at the time of the synopsis, how to calculate the bond angle. Correct? Have you remember the number of valence electron in the first element can be taken as this one, Cl with respect to Cl as 7 plus then with respect to oxygen as 6, because atomic number of oxygen is how much? 8. So valence electron will be 6. 6 into 2. So total it will become as how much, children? 19. Okay. Next one. The type of the force, question number 7. The type of the force which can be present means which can be represent the ethanol. Okay. We can write it as ethanol. What type of force it is containing, they are asking. That too in the liquid state. Okay, that too in the liquid state. We know very well. Ethanol. Ethanol is having, no doubt, it is soluble in water due to hydrogen bonding, as we'll say generally. But we know very well that the force of interaction is weak also. Therefore, it can show dipole-dipole interaction, London forces, hydrogen bonding, all are possible. Yes. As whoever have answered, correct, write your name, to mention your name. So answer will be what? All of these. Next one. Which is correct for endothermic reaction? What is endothermic reaction? If I am going to write relation, delta H is equal to HP minus HR. Children, have you remember that whenever the HP is greater than HR, we'll take the delta H value as positive. Okay, we'll take it as positive. Therefore, we can say that for a endothermic reaction, delta H is positive. Yes, correct answer. This should be positive. Delta H is positive. Delta H will become negative for what? Delta H negative will become for exothermic reaction. Whereas delta E negative, when we'll get when there is a loss of internal energy. You can't expect a delta H is equal to 0. Okay. Next question. Question number 9. What we said in the question number 9, that in a reversible, okay, in a reversible process, H2 plus Cl2 reversibly converted into 2HCl is carried out in 1 liter flask. How much is the volume of the flask? 1 liter. If the same reaction is carried out in 2 liter flask, same reaction is there, but they are asking that if we are going to calculate in a 2 liter flask. Remember one thing, whenever we are going to write the equilibrium constant, how you are going to write, represent Kc, tell me? Okay, we can write it as Kc. Okay, Kc is equal to what? We are going to write with respect to molar concentration. We are going to write with respect to molar concentration because equilibrium constant is what? Yes, correct answer. Equilibrium constant is what? Kc will be equal to, it is the ratio of product of the molar concentration of product to the molar concentration of what, children? Reactant. But we need to remember that power should be always equal to number of moles. Power is always equal to number of moles. Therefore, whenever we are going to increase the volume, double, decrease, half, it will be same. As I said that whenever we are going to take H2 square and this will become it as H2 and Cl2. Correct? With what rate you are increasing reactant, with the same rate it will be decreasing product also. As whoever have answered, it is correct. Equilibrium constant depends only on temperature. But remember one thing, as the reactant and the product both are going to be cancelled, answer will be 4. Yes, correct answer. Very good answer. Next one. Question number what, children? 10. Consider the reversible reaction. Okay. Consider the reversible reaction, hydrogen cyanide it is, attain equilibrium with H plus and Cl minus. First I'll write the equilibrium constant, Ka is equal to what? Molar concentration of H plus Cn minus divided by concentration of HCl. What they are asking to you? What they are asking to you at equilibrium, the addition of Cn minus would be. So they are asking that whenever we are going to add addition of Cn minus means at equilibrium, the addition of Cn minus what happened? So it means that they are asking the relation between these two. Correct? They are asking, yes, correct answer, second option. Yes, correct. So here we can say that whenever they are inversely proportional, so it means that one should be increase and other should be decrease. Yes, correct answer. Whoever have answered, Ultra Inspector and Khalid Umar. Correct answer. It will be decrease of H plus ion concentration. Okay, keep it up. Respond the answer. Very good. Next, question number 11. Tell me, in the following reaction, silver chloride plus potassium iodide attain equilibrium to form KCl and AgI. As Ki is added, the equilibrium shift towards right, giving more AgI precipitate. Remember one thing, such question will be based upon which principle? Le-Chatelier's principle. Le-Chatelier's principle. Children, you need to remember this principle because usually in competitive exam, one question will be based upon Le-Chatelier's principle. That's why if they are asking whether in terms of temperature, pressure or molar concentration, catalyst, addition of noble gases, let them ask any of the constraint value over there. We should remember the Le-Chatelier's principle. So what they said over here, as Ki is added, the equilibrium shifted towards the right. Correct? If I am going to write with respect to this K, this one, the solubility product value. Have you remember that? K solubility product for AgCl, how we can write? Product of Ag plus and Cl minus. And one more thing we know that the salt with lower solubility product will precipitate first. Remember my sentence that salt with lower solubility product. Lower solubility product will be, we can say that on the basis of water, but we can say that the correct answer, yes, correct answer will be second option. What Khalid, what you are asking, ma'am, can you give a quite quick revision of the principal ones? Okay. Okay, this principle you want. Okay. Okay, this answer is second, leave it. As Umar is asking, question related with Le-Chatelier's principle. I'll repeat the sentence, you listen carefully. When a constraint is added to a reaction at equilibrium, when a constraint is added to a reaction at equilibrium, the constraint like temperature, like pressure, like volume, like concentration, or addition of catalyst, or addition of noble gases or the rare gases. Any of the constraint, any constraint. When a constraint are going to be changed for a reaction at equilibrium, the equilibrium shift in such a way, to nullify the effect impose. एक simple सा sentence बोलती, तुम कुछ भी करो हम change नहीं होते. That is only the answer. Means you forcibly you go on shifting the equilibrium, but I am not going to change because I want to attain where I am more stable. Okay? Okay, thank you. So here, okay, clear na? Okay, next. Question number 12. So remember one thing, question number 11, as I said that Le-Chatelier's principle, before going to CET, revise once and solve some questions based upon that. Some more questions you need. If any question, you can post on WhatsApp. Next one. When potassium dichromate is converted into potassium chromate, K2Cr2O7 to K2Cr4, the change in oxidation number of chromium. Okay, you calculate it. K2Cr2O7 Potassium is an alkali metal. It will be +1 oxidation state. +1 into 2 will be what, children? 2. Plus 2x minus 14 is equal to 0. X will be equal to +6. Same way, calculate the answer. First option, it is correct. Because there will be no change in the oxidation number. +6 is changes to +6. It means that no change. No change is nothing but what? No loss, no gain of electron. So therefore, answer is what? 0. Have you remember one conclusion we have made in the redox reaction topic, that all reaction cannot be what? Redox. Listen my sentence carefully what I said. All reaction cannot be redox. That means that few reactions are redox, where simultaneous oxidation and reduction takes place, and few reactions are not redox. So we can make the conclusion over here that all reaction cannot be redox. All reactions cannot be redox. They may be what they are called. They are called as simple reaction. They are called as what, children? Simple, general chemical reaction. Okay, that's why. And remember one thing, one more which is not a redox reaction. Have you remember? Neutralization. Neutralization is also not a redox reaction. Okay, whenever they are asking the 4 option, identify the reaction which is not a redox. So, जो neutralization उसको tick कर दो बस. Don't think much. Okay, चलो next. Question number what, children? 13. Which is the lightest gas? Nitrogen, hydrogen, helium, oxygen. Which is the answer? Tell me. Yes, correct answer, hydrogen. Why hydrogen you may think? How to remember? How to remember? Correct? Have you remembered, children? Have you remembered, children? Whenever we are going to take, remember one thing. This concept we have discussed in which law? Henry's law. Correct? Based upon the Henry's law, we said that whenever we are going to, for the sea divers or maybe the climbers, that is the what we can say mountain climbers and all, they are going to carry the cylinder. So it means that why they are going to carry the cylinder? Because when they are not getting the sufficient amount of oxygen, they can get anoxia. Means they cannot think properly. What the brain need oxygen, they are not going to get sufficient amount of oxygen. Therefore, answer is what, children? Hydrogen. Okay, next. Question number 14. The biggest ion is Al3 plus, Ba2 plus, Na plus, Mg2 plus. Have you remembered, children? Always cationic radius increases down the group and decreases along the period. Correct? So which is the answer? S, barium. Okay, so the children are answering very good, very well done. Like this, you need to make interaction. When you are making the interaction, because of all these universal problem, we are unable to take any virtual classes and all. That's why whenever you are having the doubt, better to make like this good conversion during this one online classes. So here we can say that down the group, atomic radius increases, across the period, atomic radius decreases. Therefore, answer is what, children? Barium. Carbon dioxide dissolved under pressure in water. What, tell me? Carbon dioxide plus water. What will get? Carbonic acid. H2CO3. Yes, sir. H2CO3 is what, children? Carbonic acid. H2CO3 is what, children? Carbonic acid. Have you remember the acid rain? The gases which are responsible to form for acid rain. Oxide of sulfur, oxide of nitrogen, oxide of carbon also. Why it is so? Because sulfur will form sulfurous acid. Nitrogen will form nitric acid. Carbon will form carbonic acid. Therefore, question number 15 is what? Acidic solution. It is a weak acid. That we need to remember. It is a weak acid. Okay. Next. Question number 16. Which of the following will give propine on hydrolysis? Propine. Propine on hydrolysis means we can, the metal carbide like magnesium carbide. Like magnesium carbide on hydrolysis gives propine. Magnesium carbide will give propine. Okay, question number 17. Which of the following is arranged according to the nature indicated? Remember one thing, children, electrophiles are always electron loving species. For this you need explanation. I'll write here. Electrophiles are electron loving species. Electrophiles are electron loving species. And remember one thing, all the Lewis acids are electrophile. Okay, that you need to remember. All Lewis acids are what? Electrophile. And whenever we are going to take with respect to the electrophile, remember one thing, electrophiles, if we are going to take like NO2 plus, like Br plus, means like halogen plus, or like SO3, all these are what, children? These are electrophile in nature. Okay, same way if we are going to take with respect to nucleophile, are nucleus loving species. Nucleus loving species are what? Nucleophile, like Cl minus, Br minus, OH minus, Cn minus, all these are what? Nucleophile. That means that electron loving species and electron hating means nucleus loving species. So based upon that, we can identify the electrophile which they have arranged correctly over here as first option. Next one. Question number what? Okay. Number 18. The molecular formula of a saturated hydrocarbon is what? Saturated hydrocarbon is what? We can say that it will be like C2H4Br2. The formula exists. C2H4Br2, whenever we are going to take, we'll take it as what? Br. 2 Br are there. 4 hydrogen. Correct? We can write one more probable isomer as like vicinal dihalide. These both are what, children? These both are what? Okay, position isomer. They are what? Positional isomer. Third one. They may be 1,2-dibromoethane or they may be 1,1-dibromoethane. Maybe 1,2-dibromoethane or 1,1-dibromoethane. We can write it as positional isomer. They are called as what, children? Positional isomer. So remember one thing, whenever we are going to deal with positional isomer, always you need to remember that 2 or more molecules having same molecular formula, same functional group, same molecular formula and same functional group. But position of functional group is different. Position of functional group is different. Whenever the position is different, we can write with respect to as positional isomerism. Okay, so respond for this one. What is question number 19? Only one is responding. What about others? Question number 19. You need to write based upon what, children? On the basis of longest chain will be parental chain. So here we can say that whenever we are going to write with respect to what? Longest chain. With respect to longest chain only, we can go for answering. And it will be lowest locant also. Therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct? And remember one thing, without this one, without knowing, without writing the number also, we can go for the answer. 3 options are pentane. Only one option is heptane. Correct? That's why for the longest chain, we can go to the answer. Sometimes what happened in the competitive exam, at the last moment will not get sufficient time. Okay, only 1 minute is left out. We are having the 2 questions to answer, like that last moment. We can't say like this case we can answer. Remember one thing, writing competitive exam and theory exam is completely different, children. That time what to do? Whichever is the probable answer with the shortest method, with the simplest method, answer should be correct and time should be less. Time consumed should be less. That's why based upon such questions are there, we can go for the answer. Next one. Question number what? Question number 20. Cyclopentadienyl anion. Yes, whoever have answered, correct. Question number 20. Cyclopentyl. Okay. This will be what? Negative charge. I'll write it down. Cyclopentyl dienyl anion. And remember one thing, whenever we are going to take the number of the pi electron are 6. According to the Huckel rule. Which rule? Huckel rule. According to Huckel rule, 4n plus 2 pi electron system will be equal to 6 pi electron. Therefore, we can say that based upon this concept, we can write that it is aromatic in nature. What is the nature? Nature is aromatic. Nature is aromatic. Next question. Question number 21. A Friedel-Crafts reaction of benzene with chloroform. Have you remembered? Have you remembered? Yes, 6 pi electron. It is correct. Whoever have answered, correct. So here, a Friedel-Crafts reaction of benzene with chloroform. I'll write the reaction here. Benzene with chloroform, CHCl3. How many this one are there? 3 Cl are there. Remember one thing, we have discussed the reaction, simple reaction where benzene with methyl chloride. Remember one thing, benzene can undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. And one of the electrophilic substitution reaction is what, children? Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation. So here also, like the alkylation they are asking, we can get a 3 benzene over here. We'll get it as what? We are going to get the molecule like third option, where we are going to get triphenyl. It will be triphenyl methane. Okay, triphenyl methane. All of these are not possible. Question number what? Question number what na? 22. Temperature of oxyacetylene flame. Where will use oxyacetylene flame? Tell me. For welding purpose of the metal. Okay, welding purpose of the metal. That's why we can say that whenever we are going for welding this one, they'll use oxyacetylene flame from 3000 to 3500 degrees Celsius. At high temperature only it is possible. Which of the following statement is not true? Question number 23. Which of the following statement is not true? Oxide of sulfur, nitrogen, carbon. Oxide of sulfur, nitrogen, carbon are the most widespread air pollutant. Yes, this is correct. They are asking wrong option. pH of drinking water should be from 5.5 to 9.5. Yes, this is also correct. Concentration of DO means we are going to take water, children, with respect to the, whenever we are going to calculate the purity of the water with respect to what? DO value. Below 6 ppm parts per million is good for the growth of fish. Yes. So we can say that it should be water. It should be here. We are going to take water. Question number what, children? Question number 23. So we are going to take less than that. Therefore, answer is what? Wrong option is what, children? Question number 23. The wrong option is what? Third option. The radius of Na plus is 95 picometer. That of Cl minus is 181. Predict the coordination number. Okay. We know very well that radius ratio will be equal to radius of cation by radius of anion. Okay, radius of cation by radius of anion. We'll get it as 95 for the cation, and for the anion is how much, children? 181. The total answer will be how much? 0.524. 0.524. It will be lies between 0.414 to 0.732. Lies between 0.414 to 0.732 and its coordination number is 6. Coordination number is what with respect to the radius ratio? S, 95 by 181. S, correct answer, Shazib. Next question number 25. An aqueous solution is 1 molar in potassium iodide, which change will cause the vapor pressure of the solution to increase. So they are saying that to increase what changes? Addition of NaCl, addition of Na2SO4, what? Addition of water, 1 molar Ki, addition of water. S. The correct answer is what, children? We are going to take with respect to addition of water. Have you remember that whenever we are going to take the vapor pressure, always we will write it as PS is directly proportional to mole fraction of solvent. You know, mole fraction of solvent. S. Correct answer. Question number 26. Question number 26. The relative lowering of vapor pressure. Remember one thing, what is the relative lowering of vapor pressure? Whenever we are going to take the ratio of lowering of vapor pressure to the vapor pressure of a pure solvent, that is called as relative lowering of vapor pressure. Produced by dissolving 71.5 gram of a substance in 1000 grams of water is how much? This much. The molecular weight of the substance they are asking. Have you remembered, children? P0 minus PS divided by P0 is equal to mole fraction. Okay, mole fraction is nothing but what? Number of moles of the solute. Number of moles of the solute divided by total number of moles. You know, divided by what? Total number of moles. So here they have given us, this value is given to you as 0.00713. Will be equal to what? Mass divided by molecular mass. Mass by molecular mass. Same way with respect to this one. How much is the mass they have given? Directly I'll write 71.5. Correct? 71.5 divided by M. Because we are going to calculate molecular mass. Same we will write 71.5 divided by M. Plus what for water? How much they have given? 1000 by 18 is how much? 55.5. Solid will get the molecular mass as 180. Molecular mass is 180. Okay, whose molecular mass is 180? Who's the non-electrolyte? Or we can say that non-volatile substance, glucose. Glucose molecular mass is 180. Question number 27. In 0.2 molar aqueous solution of a weak acid HX, the degree of ionization is 0.3. Degree of ionization is what? 0.3. Taking Kf for water is 1.85. The freezing point of the solution will be nearest to. Okay. All they have given in terms of unit. That's why we need not to go for calculating. All this one, they are going to, the freezing point of the solution will be nearest equal to they are asking. Therefore, we can say that whenever we are going to take pi is equal to CRT. Correct? And pi will be expressed in terms of ATM. Next. Question number 28. The calomel electrode, which is what? Secondary reference electrode. Calomel electrode, have you remembered, children? Secondary reference electrode is what, children? Calomel electrode. Secondary reference electrode is calomel electrode. So we can write the answer it as reference electrode. Next question. For which cell EMF is independent of the concentration of the electrolyte used? Okay. Remember here, whenever we are going to represent a cell, Always, whenever we are going to represent the cell, this side will be anode, this side will be cathode. Both are separated by salt bridge. Both are separated by what, children? Salt bridge. Have you remembered this one? So here we can say that whenever we are going to write with respect to water, with respect to this one, the iron oxide, that is iron with OH minus. If we write with OH minus converted to ferrous oxide. Ferrous oxide. So we can say that the correct option is what? First one. Question number 30. Ten raised to minus 2 gram atom of silver can oxidizes to Ag plus during the electrolysis of silver nitrate solution using silver electrode. Correct? Using what they are saying? Silver electrode. We know very well that what? W is equal to Z into I into T. Correct? And we know very well that W is equal to Z can be written as E by F into I into T. So here, if I am going to take with respect to W by E by cross multiplication, W by E is equal to I into T divided by F. Then W by E they have given us 10 raised to minus 2. And one more thing, Q is equal to I into T will say. Q is equal to what, children? I into T. Therefore, whenever we are going to take with respect to this one, it will be equal to what? 10 raised to minus 2. Therefore, when we are going to take with respect to this one, 96,500 into 10 raised to minus 2 will be equal to 965 coulomb. It will be equal to what? 965 coulomb. Therefore, answer is what? First option. Question number 30, first option. Which law it is? What the relation what I have written? It is a Faraday's first law of electrolysis. What? Faraday's first law of electrolysis, based upon the law, they said that the mass of the substance deposited at any electrode, okay, at any electrode will be equal to what? W is equal to Z into I into T. Two laws, mathematical relation. One more law is W1 by W2 is equal to E1 by E2. In this one, mock test 4, we have discussed this question. Question number 31. Reaction is, representation is given to you, as well as reaction is mentioned over here. Based upon the reaction, this will be anode, this will be cathode. Based upon the representation, we need to write this one. And we know very well that E naught of cell will be always equal to E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. Therefore, the answer will get it as what? Third option. EMF of a cell. E naught of anode. Next question. Question number 32. The half-life period of a first order reaction is what? 1 minute. Half-life period of a reaction is 1 minute 40 seconds. Calculate its rate constant. Okay. Calculate its rate constant they are saying. T half is equal to what? 0.693 divided by K. Question number 32, we can write it as 0.693 divided by K. Or we can write it as K is equal to what, children? 0.693 divided by 100. Divided by 100 means what? 6.93 to 10 raised to minus 2. So which is the answer? Tell me, children. 6.93. Whenever we are going to write with respect to, this will be 100. So here 0.693 into 10 raised to minus 2. We can take it as 6.93 into 10 raised to minus 3. Therefore, the option is what? Third option. Question number 33. The decomposition of N2O5, that is dinitrogen pentoxide, The decomposition of N2O5 occur as 2N2O5 converted to 4NO2 plus O2 and follows the first order kinetics. Follows what, children? First order kinetics. So here what they are saying that T half is equal to what? Have you remember the mathematical relation? T half is equal to 1 by A raised to N minus 1. Is equal to A raised to this kinetics will be equal to what? 1 by A raised to 1 minus 1 will be equal to this one. 1 by A raised to 0 is equal to 1. So it means that whenever we are going to take for a first order reaction, A raised to 0. A raised to 0 is nothing but what? Is equal to 1. Therefore, the correct option is what? Third. Oh, what? Question number? Next question. Solvent heating. Question number 34. Solvent heating salts are leophobic. Solvent heating salt are what? Leophobic, or we can say that with respect to water, we'll write it as hydrophobic. But here they have given with respect to water, common solvent. Therefore, the answer is what? Leophobic. Answer is what? Leophobic. Question number 34, first one. Next one. Which requires catalyst? Question said that, question number 35, which require catalyst? Sulfur to sulfur dioxide, even we can use iron pyrite also. On oxidation, they are converted into sulfur dioxide. Remember one thing, in the second reaction, sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. In the manufacture of ammonia by the contact process, we are going to use vanadized platinum or V2O5 as a catalyst. This is general combustion reaction. Therefore, the answer is what? This question is related with what? Contact process. This question is related with what, children? Contact process, where we are going to take with respect to what? This one. Question number what? 36. Question number 36. Calcium oxide can act as a basic flux. It can act as a what, children? Basic. Now, which is acidic flux? Have you remembered? SiO2. SiO2 is what, children? Acidic flux. Therefore, we can say the answer it as basic flux. Next question. Question number what? 37. Okay, where we are going to use the log of hydrocarbon. Log of hydrocarbon means what, children? We are going to use like hydrocarbon which has the character to undergo this one. They are having the character to undergo volatile nature. For the removal of Cu2O2 from copper, to form copper. For the removal of Al2O3 from Al, the answer will be what? First option. Question number 37. In the earlier question also, paper also, we have discussed this one. Which of the following, question number 38, which of the following has no action with the starch solution? Have you remember that in the titration of halogen, we are going to use the starch as an indicator. That's why we can say that for fluorine and chlorine, it is not at all possible. Whereas bromine and iodine can show. Therefore, the correct answer is what? Question number 38 is first answer. Question number 39. Oxygen gas can be used, prepared from solid potassium permanganate. Okay, From solid potassium permanganate we can generate. Have you remembered, children? Whenever the potassium permanganate KMnO4 are heated, we are going to get potassium manganate K2MnO4, okay, plus MnO2 plus O2. So we are going to generate oxygen. We are going to what? Oxygen. Therefore, strongly heating the solid. By strongly heating the solid, potassium permanganate converted into potassium manganate with the liberation of oxygen. This is one of the successful method to prepare water. To prepare water, this one. Okay. What you are asking? Is it a disproportionate? Okay, we'll calculate. This will be plus 7. Response is good. Really calculate. This will be plus 7. Response is good. Really, I like all these things. Children need to answer. 6 plus 2 will be 2 minus 8 will be how much, children? Plus 6. Correct? And this manganese is what? Manganese is how much? Plus 4. Manganese is what? Plus 4. One manganese is showing 3 oxidation state. When they are showing more than 2, we can call it as disproportionation. Yes, correct answer. Question number 40. HNO3 oxidizes. HNO3 is an oxidizing agent. H2O2, H2S, sulfur dioxide, all of possible. All of these are possible. Question number 41. The weakest acid, question number 41, the weakest acid is, whenever we are going to take the basic character of hydride, decreases down the group. Basic character of hydride. I'll write here sentence. Basic of hydride. Basic character of H minus hydride decreases down the group. Decreases. It will be decreases down the group. Down the group. Whereas the acidic character increases down the group. Increases down the group. That we need to remember, children. That's why the answer is what? H2O. Correct answer. Nandini, good answer. Okay, we can say that with respect to one more whoever have answered. What ultra instinct? What is their name? That correct answer 41, third option. Question. A solution when diluted with water and boiled gives a white precipitate. So this is a solution when diluted with water and boiled gives a white precipitate. On addition of excess of ammonium chloride or ammonium hydroxide, the volume of precipitate decreases due to dissolution, leaving behind a white gelatinous precipitate. The precipitate which dissolves in ammonium hydroxide or ammonium chloride is what it is they're asking. A solution when diluted with water and boiled gives a white precipitate. Correct? It may be possible for all these. But what is a white precipitate? Correct? It may be possible for all these. But what is further that? On addition of excess of ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide. The question is related with what? Zinc. Okay? So here we can say that we can write it as the precipitate which dissolves in ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide are practical question means which like volumetric analysis what we have performed. Have you remember, children, in the basic hydrolysis means basic group hydro analysis, we have done group 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these groups along with the reagent and the radicals, you need to remember. Because don't think that questions are going to ask in the competitive exam only from the theory syllabus. Okay, questions are going to ask from practical section also. That's why, because already you have performed all these in the lab, it will be easy for you to go for answering. That's why don't leave such question. Question number 43. The metal present in insulin is, remember one thing, the D block metal atom. Most of the D block metal atom, they have this one, they behaves as a central metal atom. They present as a central metal atom in a this one biomolecule. We can say that question number 43 is third. What is insulin? Tell me. What is insulin? Insulin is a hormone excreted from pancreas containing zinc. Containing zinc. Have you remembered, children? Iron is present in hemoglobin and the magnesium is present in chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. All these you might have studied in biology also. Question number 44. Chlorine reacts with benzaldehyde. What is benzaldehyde? C6H5CHO. C6H5CHO, that is benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde reacts with chlorine. They will produce benzoyl chloride. They'll produce what, children? Benzoyl chloride. What is the formula for benzoyl chloride? C6H5COCl. Benzoyl, ZOYL. Because when you are answering such question, need to concentrate on spelling. With the change of spelling, complete. That's why benzoyl chloride is COCl. Benzyl chloride is CH2Cl. Benzyl chloride is CHCl2. That's why I concentrate on the sentence what I said. COCl is benzoyl chloride, ZOYL. Question number 45. Which of the following ion is produced when we prepare nitrating mixture by mixing together like nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid? Nitric acid with the sulfuric acid will produce what, children? Nitrating mixture as nitronium ion. Nitronium ion is what, tell me? It is a electrophile. Nitronium ion is what, children? Electrophile. That's why we can say that nitronium ion are going to be generated. Question number 45, second option. Once in KCT, once it's last year only, they have asked the question in the KCT that, same question, but they have asked last year only. They have asked the question in the KCT that, same question, but they have asked one question, one point over there extended. What is the role of nitric acid in the nitration? Extended. What is the role of nitric acid in the nitration? Remember one thing, in the nitration process, always nitric acid behaves as a base. Name is nitric acid because from base. Name is nitric acid because from the HO3, if NO2 plus is removed, left out is OH minus. That's why it is a base. That's why it is what, children? It is a base. Question number 46. Question number what, children? 46. Fluorobenzene. What is fluorobenzene? Tell me. Fluorobenzene. Fluorobenzene can be synthesized. Have you remember? Chlorobenzene and bromobenzene. Yes, H2SO4 is an acid, HNO3 is a base in the above question. One is this one sending message. That's why sulfuric acid is an acid only, and it can act as a dehydrating agent also. Because sulfuric acid, because in the reaction, along with the NO2 plus, they are going to form H2O also. That H2O will be absorbed by sulfuric acid. Yes. Good response. Very good. So here we can say that fluorobenzene can be synthesized. Remember one thing, chlorobenzene and the bromobenzene. Chlorobenzene and bromobenzene both are synthesized directly by Sandweiss reaction. The 45, whoever have 46, whoever have answer, 46, whoever have answer, second option, it is correct. But I'll write the reaction. From aniline by diazotization. I'll write the reaction here. aniline. Nitrite in presence of hydrochloric acid will produce benzene diazonium chloride (BDC) into plus Cl minus. Benzene diazonium chloride, which are heated with hydrofluoroboric acid HbF4. It will produce what? Fluorobenzene. Produce what, children? Fluorobenzene. Yes, correct answer. What, children? Fluorobenzene. Yes, correct answer. Valls-Kaiman reaction. Very good. You have prepared well. Huh? Happy to listen all these answers. Keep it well. See, maintain the same. Keep it well. See, maintain the same tempo for KC. Happy to listen all these answers. Keep it well. See, maintain the same tempo for KCT, JEE and NEET all the exam. Next. Remaining children also need to respond. What we are not understanding, why you people are not taking interest. Question number 47. Question number 47. Okay. It is what? A tertiary butyne. It is tertiary butyne. CH3, C, CH3, CH3, MgCl with the D2O with heavy water. They are going to produce what? Okay. In the earlier synopsis also we said that whenever the Grignard reagent treated with water, it will produce hydrocarbon. And we know very well that heavy water like D2O, it also shows the same character, deuterated 2-methyl propane S. Next question. Question number 48. Two aromatic compound having formula like C7H8O. Two organic compounds are there. What they are saying? Two aromatic compounds are there like C7H8O, which are easily identified by FeCl3. Remember one thing, whenever the phenol and their derivatives, whenever the phenol and their derivatives treated with FeCl3, they will produce violet coloration. They will produce what? Violet coloration. Two aromatic compound having formula which are easily identified, means both are going to be distinguished. So it should be phenol derivative, phenol and their derivatives gives violet coloration with what, children? FeCl3. Violet coloration with FeCl3. Therefore, we can say that whenever we are going to take such one differentiation, both the molecules should not be phenol derivative. Cresol, cresol wrong, cresol, cresol wrong, methyl, phenyl, ether and alcohol both cannot undergo. Here both will give, here both will give, here nobody will give. So what will be the answer? First one. Good answer. Correct answer. Orthocresol will answer for violet color. Benzyl alcohol will not answer. Because benzyl alcohol is what? C6H5 CH2OH. Okay, but phenol will answer. So it means that phenol will give violet coloration, but benzyl alcohol will not give violet coloration. Next question. Question number 49. Question number what, children? 49. 49, what they said that etherates are. Question number 49. So etherates are what they are? They are the complexes of ether with Lewis acid. Why with Lewis acid? Remember one thing, ethers are Lewis base. Ethers are Lewis base because ROR, as oxygen contain lone pair of electron. Oxygen contain lone pair of electron, it acts as a Lewis base. It acts as a what? Lewis base. Therefore, etherates are, they are going to form the complexes of ether with Lewis acid. Third option. Whenever we are going to write, going to form the complexes of ether with Lewis acid. Third option. Whenever we are going to write, question number 49. Whenever we are going to write with respect to ether, ROR with BF3, correct? This is the Lewis base and this is the Lewis acid. Lewis base and Lewis acid. Whenever they are going to form a complex like a coordinate covalent bond, ethers are donor to BF3. Correct? Ethers are donor to BF3. These are called as etherates. So we can say that whenever like boron. So remember one thing, boron hydride also, they are like Lewis acid. Correct? Correct. Next. Question number 50. Question number 50. Which of the following is an example of aldol condensation? Okay. Aldol condensation is possible in aldehyde and ketone containing alpha hydrogen atom. Correct? Containing alpha hydrogen atom. Ketol related with ketone, aldol related with aldehyde. Therefore, answer is what, children? We can write it as first one. You may think that, why not fourth? Acetone also containing alpha hydrogen atom, but with concentrated NaOH, it is not possible. It should be dilute. Question number what? 51. 51. Cyclohexanol with acetone. Cyclohexanol with acetone. Okay. Okay. With the dibal converted into cyclohexanone. Cyclohexanone. This reaction is called as what? Mervin-Pendorf. That is, I'll write here complete over this one abbreviation. Mervin-Pendorf's reaction. Therefore, answer is what? First one. Remember one thing, in this reaction, in MPV reaction, the carbonyl compound is heated with aluminium isopropoxide in isopropanol solution to get or to reduce to alcohol. The isopropoxide is oxidized to acetone, which is removed from the equilibrium process by slow distillation. Okay. Next one. No, what you have written open or it is not the answer. No, answer should be MPV. Next one. Question number 52. The correct order of decreasing acidic strength of trichloroacetic acid, trifluoroacetic acid, acetic acid, and formic acid. Question number 52, what we said that based upon what the correct order of decreasing acidic strength they are asking. Remember one thing, electron withdrawing group increases acidic strength. Electron withdrawing group increases acidic strength of carboxylic acid. Increasing acidic strength of carboxylic acid. That's why we can say that whenever, always remember that it will be what? Inductive effect. That is negative inductive effect. So we have to follow application of inductive effect. The negative charge on the carboxylate ion is dispersed more in case of fluorine atom, because fluorine is more electronegative than chlorine. As I said that more are the electron, what a withdrawing group. Therefore, answer is what? Third option. Yes, correct answer. Soumya, you to have involved good. Then what that typical name? Ultra instinct. Okay, all have answered correct. Question number 53. Identify what they said that question number 53. Identify X in the series. Remember one thing, this is acetanilide. What it is, children? Acetanilide. And acetanilide is orthopara directing in nature. Acetanilide is it what, children? Orthopara directing in nature. So whenever it undergoes nitration, intermediate what will get? I'll write here. NHCOCH3. Remember one thing, amongst ortho and para will be major, ortho will be what? CH3. Remember one thing, amongst ortho and para will be major, ortho will be what? Minor. That's why they have given all the the 4 option related with what? Para. That's why we'll write here para. Para-nitro. That's why we'll write here para. Para-nitroacetonolide. When this para-nitroacetonolide treated with water, para-nitroacetonolide, further they said that when they are treated with this one, the water, we are going to get para-nitroaniline. Para-nitroaniline. Okay, not para-hydroxy. No. They are going to treat it with water means NHCOCH3 is converted into H2 along with acetic acid. Along with acetic acid. It is like acetylating compound are treated with water. No. Therefore, answer is what? Para-nitroaniline is what? Second option. Question number 53. Question number 53. 53. Question number 53. Second option. Second option. Question number 54. During coupling reaction of benzene diazonium chloride. This is benzene diazonium chloride. When benzene diazonium chloride and aniline. And what? Aniline. Aniline. This para hydrogen and this. Minute will get water coupling. That is N2. Okay, like this. Remember one thing. All these means whenever we are going to take in the coupling reaction. In the coupling reaction of benzene diazonium chloride with aniline. Aniline is a base. Aniline is a what, children? Base. The medium should be maintained as acidic. Medium should be maintained as acidic. And acidic range is what? From 4 to 5. Acidic range is what, children? From 4 to 5. 4 to 5. Acidic range is what, children? From 4 to 5. Have you remembered one more reaction I'll give you over here. When benzene diazonium chloride coupled with the phenol. This answer is fluid. Phenol. Phenol is acidic in nature. Medium should be basic. That you need to remember. That we need to remember the both. Okay. So here we can say that whenever we are going to take with respect to this one, during coupling reaction of benzene diazonium chloride, aniline. Okay. Yes, whoever have answered azo compound, do not give Gelhal's test. It is correct. Even hydrazine, because they do not contain carbon. So here we can say that because in the Gelhal's method, ammonia gas should be liberated. Because estimation of nitrogen are in terms of water, ammonia. So here we can, one of the children have asking the question. So here we can say that whenever we are going to take benzene diazonium chloride, asking the question. So here we can say that whenever we are going to take benzene diazonium chloride with aniline, medium should be acidic. Benzene diazonium chloride with phenol, medium should be basic. You know? Question number 55. 55. N2 gas is liberated when hydrochloric acid and sodium nitrite react the following compound. Correct? N2 gas means what? Which method they are going to? We can correlate with estimation of like the 2 mass method. Like the 2 mass method. So here we can say that whenever we are going to write, then we'll write all the reaction here, children. First, what they have given here, what? Ethylamine. One by one reaction. Ethylamine with NaNO2 and this one, it is a what? Primary aliphatic amine. Okay, primary aliphatic amine. That's why we'll get it as ethyl alcohol with the liberation of nitrogen gas. The liberation of nitrogen gas. If I am taking this one, the second option, urea, second molecule, not option, urea, when heated with this one, again it will liberate nitrogen gas. third molecule, acetamide. With NaNO2, it also liberates N2 gas. N2 gas. But when we are taking aniline, it will undergo diazotization. We know very well that aromatic primary amine will undergo diazotization. Where the primary aliphatic amine will liberate nitrogen gas. Therefore, answer is what? A, B, C. Correct? D cannot answer, but A, B, C can answer. Question number 56. Which of the following set consists only of essential, non-essential? Essential amino acid which are going to be supplied through the diet. Okay, whereas a non-essential amino acid where our body can synthesize itself. Our body, when it synthesizes itself, we need not to worry about what to supply through the diet. Therefore, even in this one, we said that there are 20 amino acids, 10 are essential, 10 are non-essential. They have given even in the structure essential. They have given even in the structure in the NCERT this one. Therefore, answer this one. Therefore, answer is what, children? Second option. 56, what, children? Second option. 56, second correct answer. Question number 57. Alpha and beta glucose differ in the orientation of OH group. Orientation of OH group around first carbon atom. They are called as what, children? First carbon atom. Alpha and beta are what? Anomers. Always remember that anomers are possible at first carbon atom. Epimers are any carbon atom other than first, other than C1. Okay. C5, fifth carbon atom, we are going to get D and L conformer. That you need to remember, especially for this one, carbohydrate. Next question. Question number 58. What? Question number 58. Which of the following pair is not correctly matched? Pteryline, condensation polymer of terephthalic acid and ethylene glycol. Yes, correct answer. Teflon, thermally stable cross-linked polymer of phenol and formaldehyde. This option is wrong. Because Teflon is what? Tetrafluoroethene. Tetrafluoroethene is what? Teflon. And phenol and formaldehyde will give what, children? Phenol and formaldehyde will produce bakelite. Phenol and formaldehyde will also produce polymer, but it is a bakelite polymer. Bakelite polymer is used for making electrical switches and as well as combs. Cooker handle. Means all handles and all, they are going to be made up of water bakelite. They are what? Thermosetting plastic. They are the condensation polymer. They are thermosetting plastic. Question number 59. Question number 59. Which of the following vinyl derivative is most reactive towards anionic? Vinyl means what? CH2 double bond CHX. Functional group is directly linked to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. They are called as vinyl. They are called as what, children? Vinyl. That's why we can say that whenever we are going to take with respect to this one, what they are asking? Anionic. This methyl group is electron releasing group, ethyl also releasing group, Cl is electron withdrawing group, but cyanide is there. Therefore, we can say that question number 59 is fourth option. Electron withdrawing group makes the monomer more reactive towards anionic. Electron withdrawing group will favor more for anionic polymerization. Favor for anionic polymerization. Question number 60. Which one of the following is employed as a tranquilizer? Tranquilizer means what? Which is used, okay? Which is used for what, children? which is used for mental depression, mental diseases. Okay, those who are having this one nervous system problem, central nervous system problem, they need peace of mind. That way they are going to give it as equivalent. They are going to give as what? As correct answer, equivalent. Okay, this completes the question paper. Okay, this completes our CET schedule also. Remember one thing, children, this one on 31st you are having CET exam. Do well by remembering in your mind that you are this one, no negative marking in the test. That's why first you answer all the question which you are able to answer. Okay, confident answer first you take. At the last moment, don't leave any question. Go for taking the answer. Okay, thank you. What the question number 34? 1 minute. Just a minute. Okay. Question number 34. Okay. Question number 34. Solvent hating colloids are leophobic. Leophobic. .693 you have taken. Okay. That only I'm asking. Question number. Okay. What they said that the 1 minute 40 second. Calculate rate constant as 6.93 10 raised to minus 3, 10 raised to unable to see. Why? 10 raised to minus 3 per second. 10 raised to minus 3 per second. Okay. Thank you one and all the best for this one CET final exam. Do well. Okay, and be safe also. Take care of your health and take all the measures whatever the government has instructed, and do well. Okay, if any doubt, again you can post it WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you one and all the best once again.